As I said, we do want to talk this morning in the first segment. We won't take calls just yet, so we won't put the number up, about a great event happening this week that benefits our local police officers, and what better thing than that. Let me introduce our guests this morning in this first segment to talk about the Shoneys second annual 5K Family Fun Run and Festival. With us this morning, Sergeant Robert Wheeler. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Nick.
Are you nervous sitting next to the CEO for Shoneys?
No.
Don't be. David Davoudpour, nice to have you on, sir.
Thank you, sir.
It's good to have you both on. I know you guys were on last night with Hope on Sportsline promoting this event. It's a second annual,
Correct.
I guess, fun run and festival. Talk about, David, what this is about and why Shoneys is involved.
Well, one of the reasons, Shoneys involved with all of our activity in our community. One of our pillars is to be giving back to our community.
Sure.
Now, why this particular?
Yeah, law enforcement.
Law enforcement, it's very simple. It's a partnership between our community and the police department that I care for. Why? Because the safety of our community is important to me as a person and also to all of us.
Right.
It really, truly, the safety in our community is much more important than me and much more important tthan anybody involved.
Of course. It's probably #1 priority on our viewers.
Absolutely.
Home security.
And as we saw it, what happened to us, you know, the tsunami rain that came on us less than a month ago, and then due to that, we were really, truly, we were safe. We had to abandon our restaurants, and 2-3 days later, we come back, everything was there just because of the police protection.
That's very true. I mean, there may be sporadic reports, 1 or 2 cases of looting reported, and a lot of that had to do, one, with just the good people that live here in Middle Tennessee,
Correct.
and two, I mean, law enforcement did a wonderful job. For you, Sergeant, the money that comes from events like this, what will it go to help?
Well, the foundation is designed to help officers in continuing education.
Okay.
Again, it shows the community support of officers and how important it is to have a professional police department, to have professional officers who are growing and maturing and continuing in their law enforcement knowledge and careers. Sure. The community support is so important. It shows the link that we have with the community we serve, both in crime fighting, which is key and crucial, but also in knowing that our officers are appreciated and supported by the community. And we look forward to a great event. Last year's event was phenomenal. Over $20,000 raised, seed money for the fund. We look forward to a great event, and hopefully we have some good weather this weekend, have lots of people out there participating. You know, last year's event, you have an inaugural event, and it takes a little bit to get going, but we had a great turnout. The fun event, the family events afterwards. I know last year the balloon maker was overwhelmed. He had lots of kids out there enjoying it. The face painting was a big hit. You've got healthy eating, Vanderbilt's out there.
Correct.
But all the community support, especially from individuals, Mr. Davoudpour, and corporations like Shoneys and other individuals, it's just so important to the role that we do.
All the money's going to go to the support fund, correct?
Yes.
That's what it'll go toward. And, you know, you talked about maybe having some good weather. It's going to be warm, and you said you're going to run. You look like you're in shape.
Fantastic.
And the key here is it's not some marathon. This is a 5K, okay? That's 3.1 miles. It's going to be at LP Field, right? Starting Lot 8 over there, Lot A, and it's 7 a.m. till noon.
Correct.
It's not going to take you that long
Registration,
to run the race.
No, registration at 7 a.m. And then the race is started. Bear in mind, we got a 1K at 7:45 for the 12 years old and years and younger.
All right.
And then we got the 8:15, the 5K which starts, and for adults. And that race, of course, it goes all the way from LP Field all the way through historical downtown Nashville and come around the river and come back.
And then comes back. So it's a circle routine. Where most of the activities afterwards, that whole festival comes afterward when the awards are given out. Now, I just want to be sure that people understand, if they haven't registered yet, until tomorrow, you can register $25 per person, okay? And again, all this money goes to the fund. $30 on the day of the event, okay? And children under 10 are $10. Where do they go to register?
Well, they could get online at Shoneys.com. We'll tell you where to go. And, of course, they could call us at any of our restaurants. We'll do the same thing for them. Or they could call police department. We'll do the same thing as well, or the day of registration as well if they wanted to come out there. And then this is one thing is important that all your audience need to understand. 100% of these proceeds will go to Police Foundation.
Right.
No deduction, no expenses whatsoever for anything.
Okay.
And furthermore, I'm willing to match whoever register out there. I'm willing to put dollar for dollar.
That's awesome.
For no matter how many people come out
So
there.
you guys will match whatever.
We will match everything as Shoneys to go out there to Police Foundation. It's that important to safety. Our community is that important to us. And needless to say, this is only a token of appreciation for what police does for us on a daily basis.
That is great. And a lot of people realize the police department's in a state of flux in the sense that you're now going to have a search for a new police chief.
Correct.
But the law enforcement officers are still doing their job, of course, as we know, day in and day out.
That's right.
Now, and that should be reason enough to want to support and get involved with this event, okay? It's also a way to stay healthy, get some exercise, all right? Good cause. It's going to be beautiful out. But if you sign up as well, you get a bag of stuff.
Oh, enormous.
Enormous bag of stuff. As we wrap things up, we got to show.
Absolutely.
If you sign up to do this, this is what you will get.
First of all, for the kids, everybody will get this. This is Shoney Bear. That come out.
Who doesn't love a Shoney Bear? We need to get him with our news hound.
Exactly.
All right.
Shoney Bears will be there as well. And then, of course, we got a great T-shirt.
Cool. I like it.
Absolutely.
All right.
And which I love to leave that with you to begin with. The bag is just started, so here everybody will get that. And then there's a lot of goodies here, from drinking water to you name it. All kind of cookies, and a lot of it's a lot of our people, a lot of our vendor partners. They're going to be out there participating. So the bag's going to get bigger and bigger, and the activities a lot of fun out there. And the police coming out there with all kind of a squad, bombing machine, helicopter, all the horses.
The SWAT and the helicopter.
Helicopter, canine, mounted patrol. One of the things, our academy class that's out there now, if you've never seen a group of people run in cadence, it's highly motivating.
Okay.
And it's going to be it's a sight to see.
It'll be. Yeah, go ahead.
Forgive me. And also, last night, Chief DeClaire, he made a statement. He says, we will be recruiting officer at that event.
You mean looking for more?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
You guys are hiring.
Yeah.
We're always hiring. We've got an ongoing recruitment
in
process.
this economy, folks looking who are qualified. Listen, David, thank you for coming on.
My pleasure. It's an
Pleasure,
honor.
and thank you for supporting such a good cause. Sergeant, listen, our pleasure to do something like this. And I hope you have a good crowd on Saturday, all right? As we wrap things up, and then we'll get to open phones here, just to remind you one more time, these kind gentlemen came on to talk about it this morning, but it is going to be this Saturday, 7 a.m. till noon, the big festival, all the things they talked about. Registration, $25 through tomorrow, $30 day of, go on out there, $10 for kids. And it just sounds like there's a lot of neat stuff to do for a good cause.
Sure.
Thanks again, guys.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get into open phones Thursday. We'll take your phone calls, set the table for you right after this.
Thank you. We're very good.